Welcome to Snow Style. Hello everyone, how are you doing? Today I am going to speak in English for some reason. Mainly I wanna talk about my first business trip abroad that I had last week. So it sounds very exciting, but it ended up one of the most awkward, toughest, and bitter experience in my life. Going on a business trip abroad was one of my dreams that I want to make it happen throughout my life. And actually, it happened, it came true much earlier than I expected. So basically, we are working with some business partners in China, and we had a meeting in Chinese. I expected that there would be an interpreter from Chinese to English, but yeah, he was there, but things was not so simple for that situation. Then my boss is multilingual. He speaks Japanese, English, and Chinese. So although there was interpreter of Chinese and English, but eventually my boss took that role for translating from Chinese to Japanese, because we realized that it is much clearer for us to understand. So it was also awkward for me, but anyway, it was very important, very critical meeting for all of us. Then because we had to make it clear, we had to clearly understand our discussion. Almost of that meeting, our Chinese business partner spoke in Chinese, and only my boss, talked with them. Can you imagine the situation, how awkward it was? I felt like I was totally meaningless. I was totally useless, right? Because of course, as you know, I cannot understand. I don't understand Chinese at all. I wished I could speak Chinese many times during that business trip. Then after the meeting, my boss told me that it cannot be helped. Since we are working with Chinese companies, we must have conversations in Chinese. It cannot be helped like that. Then I was like, okay. Then and he also said with joking like, if you will be able to speak English, Japanese, and Chinese, you will be invincible in Asia. Like you will be the strongest woman in Asia, kind of that. And he said, I'm joking. But it was not joking. It didn't sound joke for me. Then he switched on my, my kind of switch that made me extremely serious. So, my personality is kind of basically very serious, methodical, organized, well prepared, and hardworking. I am kind of typical Japanese woman, right? I think he still doesn't understand how hardworking I am, but I decided I will be able to speak Chinese in 6 months, and I already created my Chinese study journey plan with my buddy. He's called Claude AI, and he's my buddy, and we created very concrete study plan. So, let me speak in Japanese. もう本当に悔しかったから、もう絶対に話すようになるって決めたから、もうI am going to study 2 hours, at least 2 hours every day. And I realized that about my English, I feel like my English improvement has been kind of stagnant these days. Then I realized one thing. I think it's because of my personality. I am an extremely introverted person. I am not the person who want to be able to speak English because of making friends. No, I'm not such a person. What I want to, boost my English is still to expand my possibilities, and it's all about for my self-development, my skill development, and even about Chinese. At the same time, this is not my, how do I say? I am not going to be victim for the company. I will never sacrifice myself for the company. This is all about for myself. This is all about for my skill development. This is all about for my self-confidence. Do you understand what I'm saying? I will never sacrifice myself for the company. Yeah, I believe that everything will happen as long as I totally hope it will happen, right? I know that nothing happens without reason. So I think this kind of very tough experience happened on me because it made me realize that, okay, I need to learn Chinese. I need to understand Chinese for myself. And I also have to enhance my English. Still, I have to do that for expand my possibilities. まあ自分のためにね、自分のことは犠牲にしないで、これをいい機会と捉えて、自己成長のために頑張りました。はい、that's all もうほんとね、もう私の本気スイッチ押されちゃったからね、もう絶対自分のために頑張るということ。I can clearly imagine that in 6 months, my boss's reaction, he will be more than surprised when I speak in Chinese to him. He will lose his words. Yeah. まあどこまでフルエントになれるかっていうのはわからないけれども、本当やれるだけのことあるから。Yeah, of course, my Chinese study journey will not finish in 6 months. Of course, it will last 1 year or 2 years because this project that I am currently working on is basically for 2 years project. So yeah, I will maximize this opportunity. It won't last more than 2 years. So yeah, 終わりがあるからね。終わりがあるんで、もう頑張る。I will do my best. Okay. という報告でした。じゃあまた次回の動画で See you in next video. Bye bye.